Well, this is it. I just played it. I've actually been recording this piece every single day, several times a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once in the evening, usually. Because I know there will be that one time when it sounds right. I didn't want to miss it. This morning I was still in my dressing gown. I thought, let's give it a try again. I feel quite good about it. And that was it. It flowed enough. What a journey. And it's far from being over. I mean, I've been sitting with this piece for something like, I'm looking there because the music sheet is there. Um, I've been sitting with this piece for something like 9 weeks, and I've been playing for a total of over a year. I won't sound like someone who's got a real mastery of the shakuhachi. I don't, but I'm happy with what I've produced because I'm not reading the notes anymore, or at least I don't feel like I'm reading the notes anymore. And when I listened back to the recording, it sounded deceptively easy. It's not. It's really not. I'd like to share with you what's been really enlightening about going through a longer piece for the first time. It's the longest piece I've ever played, something like 7 or 8 minutes long. Even just not getting tired halfway through and sagging like a potato sack was a challenge. And then not getting the mouth too tired, the embouchure. I mean, when I was hitting the middle, which is straight when you arrive in the high notes, which is my biggest challenge still, my mouth was getting so tired, and you actually hear it in the recording. I go, it's really difficult, but I made it. I'm happy because I made it. It's a marathon. This piece still feels like a marathon to a beginner like me. So I was saying I went past the stage of reading the notes. There's starting to be something. There's starting to be some storytelling. At least that's how I feel, and it makes me happy when I play. And at the end of the day, that's what is the most important. That is, if there is one thing I don't ever want to lose, it's the joy of playing. Abdominal breathing definitely helped me a lot. For some reason, I started spontaneously to apply abdominal breathing into old style playing, and I was not managing to get the right feeling with modern playing. And I don't know, this morning it just kicked in. It's not super obvious. I mean, I'm not using Moraiki or stuff like that. I don't know if I can make a correct Moraiki. To be honest, I doubt it. But there's something that comes from the core, definitely. I feel it at least. And to me, that's an improvement. And it did help to bring out something new that was not there before. The biggest thing, I think, if I were to advise someone who's just beginning, even though I'm just 1 year old in the shakuhachi world, I'd say it's perseverance. And the way to cultivate perseverance, I think, is to apply the same mindset to playing the flute as you would when you do meditation. Like if you're familiar with Zazen, you just sit. You don't ask yourself any questions, you just sit. And you reap what you get in this moment. You're not thinking about, oh, one day I'll become a good meditator and I can, meditate for an hour and I'm going to get enlightened and blah, blah. And it's just the same for the flute, I feel. You just play. There's so much to get from this practice today, right now. If you don't feel joy, if you just think, I'm doing this because I have to, because one day I'm going to be a great musician or it's going to get better and I'm not enjoying it now, but I'm going to push through. For me, it doesn't work anymore. I just feel I'm besides the point. I need to enjoy it right now. It's got to be fun. And I know if it's not fun now, I may as well stop, wait a bit, and come back. And that's become a lot easier since I've started old side playing as well. So you got to find something that clicks with you. There is something that will click. You just have to look for it. And once you've got it, it becomes really easy to sit every single day and do your thing, just like you would sit in meditation if you're into that sort of thing, if you're into meditation. I would like later on to add the old style version of Taki Ochi to this series. And I would also like to record it again, this modern version, in like 6 months or a year. I know it's really tempting to hop from one piece to another. I know it's very easy to collect tunes. I've done that for a year, and for me, it doesn't work. If you're like me, it can be worth sitting for several weeks with the same piece and play it over and over again and befriend it and get to really make it become part of your DNA. So something that is inside of you can be expressed. I find that extremely soothing, extremely satisfying. You get out of the mindset that we all too often have of challenging ourselves and trying to prove that we can do it. This is not about proving anything, it's just about expressing something that is in there. That's closer to what I was looking for when I started playing the shakuhachi. I was not trying to become the best or find another way to put pressure on myself, because I feel we have more than enough pressure in daily life already. This was a way to just be in the moment. And sitting with a piece for a long time forces you to be in the moment. And that doesn't make it any easier. That's the crazy thing. We think, oh, we're just going to sit with one piece, it's going to be boring. It's not. It's very challenging. It's exactly like sitting in meditation for an hour, say. You go crazy because you're alone with yourself, or you're alone with your mind, and there's nowhere to run away to. You can't say, I'm just going to stand up and go do something. And in the same way, you can't say here, I'm just going to go play another tune and come back to this one. No, you're stuck with it. You get to face all your demons and see what works and what doesn't. And it can be really enlightening in itself.